All right, welcome to Byfield, Massachusetts. We're here with the Triton Vikings hosting Masconomet. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
And I'm Leo Heffernan.
And we are looking at a 4-6 Triton team hosting an 8-2 Masco team. So what are you looking for tonight, Leo?
Hopefully just a good game from the girls. Make sure that they play good defense and convert on offense.
Yeah, let's hold them to less than 60 points tonight, and that'll be a good showing for Triton and maybe get a win. So here we go. There's a tip. Masco is going to start with their ball, and that's their high scorer, Graves, starting it off with it. Passes to 11 up high. Back to her again. These teams met back in December, so it's been a little while. Both teams are a little bit different now. They play inside, but a foul on Molly. Molly picking up the early foul, number 41, our freshman starter tonight. And there's a, looked like there's going to be a pass to the outside. They try and force it inside. Good steal by Triton on the inbound pass. Molly bringing the ball up, looking down the court. I think it's her first start of the season. It's good to see. And she goes to carry Power. A little bit of a fumble there with the ball, but she holds on to it out on the wing. Inside to Olivia Ritchie. Not going to happen, but it's going to be out of bounds on Masconomet. I got to stop trying to say Masconomet. That's too much.
Masco.
Thank you. We'll just go with Masco for the rest of the night.
I think even Chieftains is too long of a name.
And Molly finds Ritchie. Drive to the paint by McCarthy. Back to Ritchie up at the elbow. She looks for something to happen. Ends up turning the ball over. And here comes a fast break from Masco. She takes her time. Oh, it looked like she was going to throw that out of bounds. Swings it up high. Plenty of time on the clock. Masco looks a little off on their offense. Like it's just not sort of got something going. But there's 3 points for their high scorer, Mac Graves, and they're on the board.
2 points.
There's only a 2?
There's only a 2.
Oh, I think I said number 3, though.
Foot ahead.
She is number 3. She scored a 2-pointer. And there's going to be a foul on number 11 by Masco. Masco started with 3 sophomores tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's typical for them. I mean, Triton's starting with a freshman for her first time, but still, with the depth that we saw out of that team, it's a little scary that they've got just 3. They've already got 3 sophomores that are starting. So the inbound pass swings all the way around to Power outside the 3-point line. She's looking at McCarthy underneath, but it's not there. Spins around, and there's a turnover again. Here's a fast break, number 5, and she's going to drop that one in. Paige Richardson picks up the second basket for Masco, and it's 4-0 early on. McCarthy with the ball. That was definitely a reach. Masco got away with it. McCarthy again, and then it's on McCarthy. Caitlin White. I struggle with Caitlin White and Olivia Ritchie, but we'll get them by the end of the season. It's only the 3rd game, so give me a break. All right, so Triton in a 1-3-1 set. Leo, you prefer that defense, or you want to see him in the man-to-man?
I don't know. I think the putting one of your smaller players at the baseline is never a good move, because the second a big player gets down low, it's always a mismatch no matter what. So it's one of those things where a good center or a good forward is going to know to go down there and post up against, say, Molly in this case.
Right. And
then it locks her out of getting outside. It'll make it difficult for her. So I prefer 2-3, but if you're playing zone.
So they get the turnover on the 1-3-1 anyway, and then it's another pass on the inside and another turnover by Triton. That's got to be the 4th of the night. I think they've had 4 possessions. We haven't seen a clean shot go off yet. Mac drives the lane, doesn't get the bounce, but she does get the foul. No hoop with that harm. She was in the lane. She's going to shoot 2. And again, Triton, I don't think has had a clean look and a clean shot yet, with a bunch of turnovers early on. So we'll see what they do to adjust. Last game we watched, in the second half, they really went inside a lot more, made a big difference in the game. Maybe we'll see more of that. So Mac misses her first. She scored she scored 15 points in their last game. So I think we're going to see a lot from her again tonight. It'd be surprising if we didn't. She hits the second. And it's a 5-point lead for Masco early on. So a bump on McCarthy. Back to White. White to Molly. Molly's got the ball now. Carries it across half court with ease to Power. Power looking to go inside, goes back outside instead to White. Not White, that's Ritchie. Ritchie up top with it to Power again. Power with a strong move. Almost goes to the lane, decides not to. She's looking for Molly going back door. It's not there. There's White with a good shot, good little hoop, and that'll drop. I like it. That's what I want to see more of. I want to see more of them taking the ball to the basket like that. So another one of their sophomore starters out there with the ball. Back out to their star. She swings it around. They're just swinging the ball around outside. Oh, good foul. Good foul by McCarthy. You want to see that aggressiveness early?
Yeah, I mean, it's better to have it early than not have it at all. It's better to not be sleepwalking to start off a game. So.
And we have seen that sometimes too, and that is frustrating. It's hard
times.
to understand how you get pumped and you're fired and you're ready to go, and then you come out and you're flat. But they don't look flat tonight. They just look like the offense is a little bit off. So Sheehan into the game, along with Sheehan and Emily Colby. Bridget Sheehan and Emily Colby into the game. Not sure what that foul was. Called on Sheehan apparently. And Emily Colby, the last time these two teams played, had 13 points for Triton, and she was the only one that was in double digits. There's a long three, and that's going to drop. That girl had 3 threes the last time, so we're going to see a lot from her. So Sheehan with the ball now. Swings it back to White, brings it back to Molly. And Emily Colby with the ball now. Bringing it across and looking around. So the Triton playing very high, almost everybody outside that three-point line. There's a little pick inside, look for it, but it's not there. There's another screen and a switch, it's not there. She swings it all the way out. That's a good spot to take a shot from, but it's a steal instead. It's a turnover.
Triton is yet to have a possession that they haven't not run the clock all the way down to under 10.
Yeah, that had to be a walk, but apparently it wasn't. And number 11 is going to be fouled. I'm not sure who it was on that time. 11 is Jenna DePietro, one of their sophomore starters, and she's actually coming out. So they're bringing in number 12, Sarah Fogarty, one of their high scorers from the last time they played, and number 2, Palmer, a freshman. So the freshman kicks it out to their star, Mac. What's their star's name? Mac Graves. Is that Graves' second three? She's got 2. No, that missed. Oh, it didn't miss. All right, she's got 2 threes on the night already, and it's 11-2 score early on in this game, about halfway through the first quarter. Triton with 1 good look so far on there, probably 7 possessions by now. And there's power up top. For Molly, it's not there. Out to Sheehan. Sheehan looks inside. Changes her mind. Now she's going to drive herself. Almost get it stripped. Yep, did get it stripped by Graves. Manages not to commit the foul, which is good. There's the freshman. She's got the ball. Swings it back to Graves. Graves up top. A little bit of a tip on that ball. Sheehan makes a jump for it, doesn't quite get it, and there's another long shot. Totally misses everything. Sheehan with the ball finds Molly. So you think they need to run their offense a little faster?
I mean, they've only scored 2 points, and there's only 3 minutes left in the first quarter. So it's not that. If you watch Masco so far, they've kept it within about 15 seconds left on the clock when they put up a shot.
Moving quick.
They're moving quicker, and I feel like that's going to tire out Triton a little bit quicker. Meanwhile, Masco, it's almost like a break for Masco.
Right.
If Triton comes down the court, wastes 20 seconds,
right.
That's 20 seconds of, for the most part, rest, especially if Triton's only passing around. Right, Triton's putting up shots, that's different.
It's different.
But if they're just passing it around, then it's not a ton of physical exertion on Masco.
Right.
Meanwhile, for Triton,
they're working hard.
It's just going to tire them out quicker if they don't start to force Masco to tire out.
Right. So 5 fouls already on Triton, so they're going to be in the bonus, no doubt. Masco is maybe before we even get to the end of the quarter. Which again is going to be difficult for them because it's going to allow Masco to force the ball inside, do whatever they want to do on offense when you get into the bonus early. 1 foul only on Masco so far, so maybe Triton needs to drive the lane more. We'll see what they do here. They got the ball. It's Paige Volpone coming into the game now, and the other Aaron Power in as well. So Triton's looking to put some size on the floor now. And there it is to Paige Volpone. She's going to drive, make a little spin move, get fouled, and that's exactly what they got to do. Look at that. It was probably 20 seconds left on the shot clock on that. Fantastic. Paige Volpone at the line. Paige is a junior, already committed to play D2 lacrosse down in Virginia. And she's going to miss the first end of her 2. So Power, Sheehan, Colby, Volpone, and I'm not sure who the other one is on the court right now. Looks like, no, it's not Richie. Misses it short, but a rebound. Yeah, it is Ritchie. There we go. She swings it out. Colby with the shot, and that one's going to drop. Oh, that looked good, didn't it?
That's going to be a foul.
That's a tough foul, too. Oh, no, he's calling that out of bounds, I think.
Wow.
Saying out of bounds. So number 10 on Masco somehow was out of bounds. I think she might have been bumped out of bounds.
I think so, too. It looks like a hockey check more than anything.
That's all right. We'll take it. And there's another timeout. What's going on here? Yeah, why would it reset? Actually, she was trying to save it. So the ref is saying she was trying to save it, and that's when she stepped out. It's possible. It looked like she had it and took about 2 steps in a dribble. And there's a turnover. And here comes Masco again. Fast, they get it inside to number 12, kick it out to the freshman. Good little dish by her. Another good pass. And there's your shooter, and she's got a miss that time. So she's 2 for 3 shooting threes. You know she's going to shoot again. Number 10 can't hit it, but 2 offensive rebounds. No, that's a walk. 2 offensive rebounds right in a row from Masco. And Morgan Bovardi, who was another one of their high scorers, is in the game from last time. She had 13 when they played, so we expect a lot out of her as well. There's the pass to Colby. Colby's going to put it out to Sheehan. They're going to get it across half court. She's got power underneath, but didn't go to her. She's going to try and make a move, hit back to Colby. Going to settle it down, and here we are, 20 seconds left on the clock, and they're still trying to work that ball in. They are trying to look inside. They're just not making that pass. And there it is up top for Ritchie. Ritchie to Sheehan. Sheehan's got to make a move. Power with a great play inside. Beautiful, beautiful basket. Great little move inside. And she was down there getting position the whole time.
Good bounce pass, too.
And there's your 4th shot, 4th three-point attempt by Graves. She misses 2, hits 2. And long pass to Ritchie, to Colby, but doesn't work. Here comes Masco the other way. Bovardi somehow saves that. Outside to Graves. Graves swings it around. There's your freshman taking her 3-pointer, and it fails. And here's Graves again. Ooh, that looked like she was going to take that, didn't it? 24 with the shot, and that one's going to miss, and a good rebound by Volpone. She's got some pressure on her. She's driving the floor now, though. She's looking around, finds Colby, dribbles it off a foot. Nope, dribbles it off of Masco, so that's good. Is that Colby? That is Colby. Mia Berendino into the game, another freshman for Triton. She relieves Ritchie, so they are definitely going tall right now. Power, Volpone, Berendino. This is the tall lineup that Triton has on the court right now, so I hope they just push that ball inside a lot. Berendino up high with it, almost turns it over, but Sheehan makes a good grab. She can kick it back out. Berendino to shoot, and that is going to just miss. Sheehan with a great rebound. She goes back up, a little spin move. Great little fadeaway spin move. Didn't quite drop. And here comes Masco again. Number 12 releases really quick, but she seems to be down that court all the time. Number 10, Euro step, and a little bit less. That is hard to stop. You got to either foul that or you got to catch her before she starts making that move and seal that lane quicker. Sheehan with the ball, swings it out to Colby. Colby finds Power. Power's looking at Volpone, but it isn't there. And she's about to travel if she doesn't move quick. There we go. Colby again finds Berendino. Berendino doesn't shoot this time. Long swing pass to Sheehan with 8 seconds on the clock. Looks inside to Power. Power finds Berendino. Berendino with a good little move, but can't get the shot clean. And here we go again. And Masco almost turns that ball over.
No shot clock.
15 seconds, 14 left on the clock. They're just going to spread it out and find their shooter. Graves is off the court now, so I'm not sure who's going to take this ball for them. There's the freshman with it. He's going to kick it out. That is a deep 3. Ouch. Ouch. That was Bovardi who hit that 3 right at the buzzer from, what, 2 feet behind the line?
About, yeah, 2-3. College range at least.
Yeah. So Masco coming out fast, coming out quick. A lot of turnovers. I think Triton went through 4 possessions with 4 straight turnovers before they got a shot off on their 5th possession. So we're going to have to see them take care of the ball more. But how do you balance taking care of the ball and playing aggressive and fast? What do you say as a coach? How do you coach that?
I think the biggest thing is discipline right now. I think the they're going out there, and on offense they're showing discipline in the sense that they're running the clock down until under 10.
Right.
But on defense, they're not, and they're especially in that 1-3-1. That forward on the wing keeps dropping down every time the ball gets switched to the strong side, and the weak side forward keeps dropping down, and so that keeps opening up a ton of space for whoever their shooter is on the wing there, especially number 3, number 10, and I think that's the biggest thing right now is they're not hitting all of those yet, but they're getting a lot of those shots.
Yeah, Masco's probably was probably shooting under 50%.
Easily,
They're putting up a lot of shots and getting
they're putting up a lot of open shots. That's the biggest thing. They're not putting up forced shots.
A bunch of offensive rebounds, too. So we got both powers in the game now, 11 and 22, Carey and Aaron. Molly in the game as well, Berendino and Paige Volpone. So this is a good look right here. I like this team on the floor right now. Let's see something happen with it. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Aaron Power, spin move, looks for somebody, finds Berendino and Volpone not on the same page, and it's going to be a turnover. They don't have Molly. I was going to say they don't have a pure point guard on the floor right now, but it's Molly. So you're saying you don't like Molly down low like that, right?
No, I'm saying about Aaron Power. Aaron Power, they're dropping down on the 1-3-1. And if you watch when it switches to the weak side, drops down, and it opens up all that space. And as I say that, she hits it.
So she's now 3 for 5 on the 3-pointers. She's got 9 points off of the 9 of their 19 from behind the line. So Volpone with the ball, brings it across half court. Great dribbling job by her, and she finds Berendino. Decides not to make a move. Paige is still way outside that 3-point line, looking around for something to happen. Finally, the 5-point count starts on her. Good look move inside to Power. Power to Volpone. Volpone's going to drive. No, she's going to get fouled before the drive. Nice. Nice.
Fortunately, no continuation at this level.
No. She was also 4 steps away from the basket, so it'd be kind of a crazy
in the NBA, though, that would still somehow be a continuation call, knowing the refs.
It'd be nice to have real NBA refs here calling these games. It'd be pretty funny how much girls would get away with. All right, so the third foul on Masco, so that's a plus. We may get into the bonus quicker than we thought. Got to get that ball in, and it's going to be a turnover unless she saves it. No, she doesn't quite. It was close. So Coach Boyle very unhappy with the girls' execution right now. And actually, he's very unhappy with the ref. Still upset. And I got to say, the ref was standing right next to the player. Boyle's all the way over here. What are you going to do? But it's frustrating when you're down 19-4. So
I think he was more frustrated with the. I think he more thought that he called a backcourt because she stepped on the line.
I think she was out of bounds.
I think it was out of bounds.
A little recovery by Triton, but unfortunately it's not enough. That was a great basket by Masco's number 10. Volpone again with the ball. Goes to. Drives me crazy. I know that's not Colby. It's White. Power with the ball now. Oh, she had Richie underneath. There's a good pass underneath and a good basket drop in there. Nice play. Nice play by those two. And again, all their baskets are coming in the paint. Every single Triton, all 3 of their baskets have been in the paint. They got to keep forcing them in there. Of course, they're trading 2 for 3s at this point, the way Masco is playing, but still. Yeah, that's a foul. That's on 24. She definitely just trucked her when she went up there. That was a hockey check. Olivia Fillmore, the sophomore. And so again, that's the 4th foul. So pretty quickly, they've already gone from 1 to 4, just like that. Back to Volpone. Volpone looking down the court, gives it up to Molly. Molly being guarded by Graves, swings it out to Volpone, way out on the wing. They're looking to go inside. She's got the position on her, just not got the right. Oh, nice little spin move by Volpone off the rim. Richie with a rebound, out to Power. Power gets forced out of bounds, and that's another turnover. And now I wish we had Morgan Hall here, and we told her at the beginning of the game, just keep track of turnovers.
Yeah.
So we miss you, Morgan Hall. Come back, call the game with us. At halftime, we're going to talk to Sean McGinnis, the AD, and then we're going to have Ava Ford join us for the second half. She hit a phenomenal 3 in the JV game earlier tonight. They could use her out there right now hitting threes. So they're swinging up top. There's Graves again. Decides not to take the 3. She's got Aaron Power on her. Paige Volpone now playing up top. There's a good little move by number 10. Another Euro step, another drive. Number 10 is really good. Number 10, Morgan Bovardi. She's having a good game so far. How does that sound? All right, Molly with the ball. Good pressure by Graves. Molly gets it across, swings it into the corner. Good little move by Power, but it doesn't quite work. But Volpone has the ball. He's going to drive. Good little move in the lane. Let that thing drop. Doesn't drop. Good hard work underneath, but they don't call the jump ball and a quick outlet to Masco. I'm not sure what's going on. How were there three Masco girls down the court? I guess because Triton was expecting a jump ball, maybe.
Right. I think they were expecting an offensive rebound, is what I really think.
Yeah.
They just weren't quick enough to get back.
And that's going to hurt because I'm not watching this, and now I need to watch it a little bit more as we go on. Because I mentioned one of those girls, number 12, Fogarty, but Masco seems to release a lot quicker than Triton. Triton's not getting back. Like, that shot goes up by Triton, and Masco's releasing at least one girl, and on that case, they release 3 girls on the shot.
The biggest thing is they're finding the outlet quicker.
Right.
And I mean, Triton's finding it, but Triton when they get the ball, it seems, they almost immediately stop. You know, they're not going as fast.
Yeah.
They're waiting.
Right.
Meanwhile, Masco almost immediately when a shot goes up, 4 girls rush the hoop and 1 girl goes out for the outlet.
Personally, as a coach, I love having 1 girl at least outlet like that. Tell her you don't need to ever go in for a rebound. Just the second the shot goes up, the second the other team shoots, you release. Usually it doesn't work an entire game because opposing coaches will catch on to that and make the adjustments and see that. So we'll see what happens in this game, and we'll see if Masco keeps trying it. So out to Richie to Volpone. White working inside, but doesn't get the look, and there's Power with the ball again. Good little move inside, and that's an excellent basket for Triton. Caitlin White coming up huge again on the inside. 4 baskets, all of them in the paint. Graves with the ball, kicks it out to the freshman. Probably should call her something other than the freshman. Lucy Palmer. Oh, too good a look inside. Somebody fell asleep on Triton's defense right there. That girl was just wide open as it gets in the lane.
That's the biggest problem with a 1-3-1 is that there's so much space on the baseline.
And if the other team can read that. There's a good look to Volpone, sets her feet, tries to make a move. Stripped by Graves. Not entirely sure what the... Oh, great defense. They're letting them play, which is good, and that's going to be a jump ball finally. Could have been a jump ball on the other end. Sometimes refs are quick with the whistle on the jump ball. Sometimes they just sort of let it play. So as long as they keep it consistent, you know what to do. So Triton, I thought was going to be in foul trouble a lot sooner, but they're not. They've been stuck at 5 fouls for a while. I'm going to say that, and they're going to foul right now, of course. No, just a good look, good pass inside. So Masco's finding their inside game as well, which is dangerous. Pass to White. White back to Volpone. Volpone over midcourt. White with the ball, looking for something inside. It's not there. And that's good defense. Again, they release quickly. That was good. No, it's a walk. It was good defense on the part of Masco to read that and read the help defense to jump in there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Trent with the ball again, and Masco pressing now with a 29-8 lead. Just putting 1 girl up, Lucy Palmer. Palmer on the pressure. Volpone getting a lot of playing time and handling the ball a lot tonight, and I think doing pretty well, although she didn't get stripped, she got fouled there. But she looks good, she looks confident with it. We were talking before the game about somebody needs to be confident on this end. Paige Volpone right now is the one that seems to have the most, give me the ball, I'm going to do something with it kind of attitude, which is great. So the 5th foul on Masco. 5th foul on Masco as Caitlin White comes out and Sheehan goes back in. Power drives and gets, it will look like that was going to be another good bucket in the paint. And the Masco girls bump into each other and fall down on the floor.
Not sure how that wasn't a travel.
When she rolled over with it?
Yeah. When she fell with it.
Yeah.
Dribbling it, hit her own teammate, fell down.
But we'll take it because it's Triton ball, so. Triton ball on the inbound. Looking for somebody, going to go to Volpone. They're going to go to Sheehan. Nope, going to go to Power. Power's going to drive again. It's not there. Back to Colby. Colby swings it to Volpone. They're looking to reset with 19 on the clock. That's a Molly who's way outside that three-point line. She goes into Sheehan, though. Starts to go to the basket herself, and Sheehan, nope. Sheehan with the travel. I didn't see it. Did you see a travel?
I didn't see a travel.
They're Euro stepping on this end. That looked like a legit play by Sheehan, but whatever reason they didn't see that down the floor. All right, 29-8 still. The freshmen bring the ball up. Looking for help. She goes inside. They're back to a man-to-man now. Triton, no, they aren't. They're in his zone. Off go. That was off Masco, definitely. Here we go, Triton. All right, let's at least get in double digits before the half, right? They scored 35 against them last time. They got to start opening this up. Good pick. Very good pick. That's the way you do it. Be strong and let the girl just run into you that hard. That was awesome. And Sheehan tries to float that ball to Volpone. It doesn't quite work. And Masco's running with the ball now. They have numbers 3-on-2. Good little runner down the lane, but it's not going to go. It's going to be out on Masco. So Masco looking like a team that scored 60 last time, and looking like they're going to extend beyond that this time unless Triton's defense starts to clamp down a bit. Although we'll probably see the rest of this incredibly deep Masco bench if it stays at this kind of differential as the game goes on. Molly with a good little drive, doesn't quite drop, but that's a good drive. And now here's another coming the other way, number 2, and she's going to get that one to go this time. It's a good player. They're going to see a lot of her in the next few years. Molly up to Power. Power again driving. This is what you were looking for, Leo. You wanted to see them move the ball a lot quicker. And as soon as we say that, they slow it down.
Waiting.
Molly wide open. She can hit that 3 all day, but it doesn't go today. Good pressure right there. Power staying with her. Forcing, this girl's new in the game, so force her to do something. They're swinging that ball around. She's new in the game, but she's going to throw up a 3. It misses Volpone. Oh, that went off of a page, yeah. It did. She started to bring it down, and number 11 got her hand on, and then it bounced off a Page's shin. That's too bad. But there's no reset on the shot clock because there's no real possession. And they somehow get that ball in. There's a foul. That's a tough one to give up when you get beat when somebody's coming down the lane like that. So the 6th foul, but go into the line. So they're in the, actually they're going to be in the bonus, but with 1:12 to play, I don't know if we're going to see a lot of one-on-ones or anything in this. Power coming to the sideline to get water. She's played a lot in this game too.
She has.
So Masco's number 24, Olivia Fillmore, also a sophomore, knocks down her first. And misses on the second. Volpone with the rebound. Gives it up to Sheehan. Sheehan driving, finds Molly, swings it to Power. Power back to Molly. Molly up tip to White. No, not White. Oh yeah, Colby. He's close. Masco with another. Wow, that was quite an air ball. White ball. So Colby to inbound. Masco's dropped off on their defense. 40 seconds left in the first half here. Triton needs to get into double digits at least to feel pretty good going into the locker room. Paige has got a chance to make a move. Can't quite get a clean shot off. And here comes Masco the other way at speed. Molly. How many times have we seen Molly Kimball strip the ball like that?
From behind.
Coming from behind like that. In every single game she's ever played in her life, she's done it at least once.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's just amazing. You would think if there's a scouting report on her, it would mention that. So Triton defense looking good now when they're in the half-court set. Triton defense looking great. Molly almost fouled, but she keeps control of it. Dribbles it down into a double team, and it gets a turnover. Masco again, Volpone right there trying to play pressure on her with only 10 seconds left. And they got her messed up, but they're still going to get a shot off underneath, and that is unfortunate. And it doesn't go. And it doesn't go. Fantastic. Wow. They got lucky at the end.
They got very lucky.
Crazy, crazy first half. 32-8 as we take a break here. Molly looking upset, but she's playing well. Nothing you can do when the other team star hits 5 out of 3 of her 3-pointers. You know, what are you going to do? I mean, you can keep trying to shut her down, but I mean, she's definitely
the biggest thing is you just have to adjust that 1-3-1 to close out quicker. That
we need a board that you can draw on. You know,
I know, right? But
I know what you're saying. I get, and we'll see if they come back out and stick in the 1-3-1 in the second half, because I understand you want to close that out quicker. And I guess at this point, at 32-8, you got to make a choice. Do you want to force Masco to be an outside shooting team, or do you want to go ahead and let them have the inside play and try and shut down their shooters on the outside? Personally, I think you try and shut down their shooters on the outside.
I mean, that
it's at that point in this game, you know, you can't, you know, that. And if you let them have the inside, it's going to move the ball quicker. It's going to turn the ball over quicker.
Yeah, I mean they've taken. I would say they've taken more outside shots, whether it be jumpers or threes, than they've put the ball inside.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the biggest thing right now is that they need to focus on not letting themselves get stuck there on the baseline. And whoever that weak side forward is playing that 1-3-1, they just need to close out better. I don't even think it's a factor of spacing. I think it's a factor of if they can attack that player the second they get the ball quicker.
Just close out faster.
Then it'll just shut that down, and it'll either force them to have to pass down low, or force them to have to keep swinging back and back and back.
And Triton has a lot of solid defenders. So it's not like they rely on a certain couple of girls to play really high-speed, hardcore closeout defense. They can rely on everybody to do that.
Right.
And they've got a deep enough bench that they can, you know, make plenty of substitutions. Just say, look, we're playing as high energy as we can on the defensive end because, you know, defense is going to create offense in this case. And the only offense they've got is 4 shots that have gone inside the lane.
Right.
So do they make a choice, Triton, on offense to say, we're going to start shooting the ball quicker? Like we're going to make fewer passes on the perimeter. We're instead going to, you know, pick a better pass and get a shot off quick and see where it goes, or do they start pounding the ball in the lane?
Right.
I mean, when they started off, they really weren't going inside, and there was a stretch there at sort of the start of the second quarter where they were forcing the ball inside a little more. It didn't get as much as we wanted. But I think we're going to be joined here in a minute by Sean McGinnis, who's coming over here to have a chat about the rest of Triton sports, winter sports. We'll try and remember to get all of them in. And if we forget, I wrote it down, but that doesn't mean I'm going to remember, even if I wrote it down. So we'll see. And then, as I mentioned, after the half, or after we have Sean McGinnis here with us, we'll go to Ava Ford and have her come up and talk about the JV game and how that went. It was a really tough 2-point loss, unfortunately. They played really, really well. So, meanwhile, our director here is getting out her chocolate so she can be all fueled up for the second half. So Alexia doing our directing tonight. We have Riley and Robin and Katrina doing our camera work. It's a good crew. We've got the rhythm going in these games now. It's been a lot of fun. And as soon as we can get Sean over here to have a chat about winter sports, hockey. I know the swim team has been outstanding this year. I think the girls are undefeated and the boys have 1 loss. But otherwise, I know they're doing well. I don't know the first thing about our hockey team this year. I have not been able to go to a game, have not been following the team very much at all. And, of course, the local paper, all we hear about is the Newburyport hockey team, which is as frustrating as it gets. I mean, 1 or 2 articles about another team would be really nice, but that's just the way it goes. I don't know what we're going to see in the second half. I know we're going to see more scoring from Triton because I think Masco will pull back, either both pull back on defense but also put in their subs. Although it feels like they've played a lot of their girls tonight.
They have, yeah.
I'm not sure what more they're going to do.
I mean, we haven't really seen number 3 at all in that second quarter. We saw it at the very, very beginning.
Yeah, that's true. She took a long.
We didn't see her too much.
She took a long kind of break from that. So, and now we're joined by the athletic director for Triton, Mr. Sean McGinnis. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. I apologize for being late. They ran into a small problem at Masco. They're actually canceling the boys' game
Did it rain inside the gym like we had last year?
Absolutely what happened.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Nope. That's why I was a little bit late. I was actually over there dealing with it for the last 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
Floor became so slippery from all the water, they actually had to postpone the game 5 minutes before the half was coming.
That is nuts. Wow. That was exactly a year ago, like yesterday or the day before or something.
The exact Friday. We had a storm coming in the next day, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And it's just from the humidity, the warm front coming through before the storm. But our floor is safe. We actually walked it with the officials right before they went off to halftime.
It looks good. Hey, so tell us about the other Triton winter sports. Let's start with hockey, because it's the one that Leo and I don't know anything about. How's that team doing?
The hockey team's doing great. They actually jumped out to a great start this year. They played some real tough teams in between, which includes Newburyport. And I have to say, they played their best period of hockey versus Newburyport in that first period. They had a 0-0 tie. And then Newburyport, got on the board early in the second. And Triton hung with them and played with them the rest of the way. They're well over 500. They get a game tomorrow at 2 o'clock at home.
Nice.
So that should be a good one. And they play Monday at home also, 3 o'clock versus Wellesley.
Nice.
So it's a nice little stretch. They're on pace.
That Monday, that's a good, nice holiday where everybody's got some games middle of the day and stuff. Makes it easier for
it makes it, come to here, watch a basketball game, and then head over to the rink, or go to Linfield, watch the girls, and hit the rink on the way home.
Well, let's talk about the boys, since they're going to be playing Linfield on Monday. How are they doing? How's that team?
The boys are right at the 500 mark. They're actually a game under now with the loss the other night in overtime to Amesbury. They played some really good defense. They started off very strong. A couple of games that could have gone either way. I think the league is so balanced on the boys' side. There's two very strong teams, Newburyport and Pentucket.
Right.
I think they're both playing great. They're playing the 5-guard offense. No matter what somebody's size is, it's 5 guards offense. It's supposed to be Pentucket being so tall, Newburyport being so tall.
Huge.
But everybody else is really balanced, and we're right there in the middle. It's going to come down to defense and getting better as the season goes along.
Yeah. So how about the swim team? I know they're sort of a standout this year, right?
Swim team has done a great job. This is year 6 in existence inside the first year that I was here.
Yeah.
We started that up, and last year we separated boys and girls. Before that, they actually swam co-op. So this year you actually have a boys team and a girls team, and the girls team finished undefeated, league champions.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's crazy.
And then the boys team, you couldn't ask for anything more. They went into the last meet. If they won, they were league champs. If they lost, no problem. They finished in second, and they unfortunately lost to a very good Linfield team. Yeah. But you couldn't ask for anything more. They were going in that last night.
You want a chance to play for that, so that's fantastic. Yeah. How about wrestling? How are they doing this year?
Wrestling is that constant. They're doing a really good job. They, I think they've only lost 2 matches. Unfortunately, one of the matches was the big league one versus Masco.
Yeah.
And wrestling is one of those tough ones. It comes down to winning that coin toss, because that decides who sends out the wrestler first, and whether you can actually pass on a weight class or wrestle it. We lost the coin flip, and it literally came down to that of filling in spots.
Wow. All right.
That's the difference of a league title for us.
That's crazy. That is pretty crazy. That's got to be harder to take than you swim your best, or you put it all on the court. When you feel like it came down to a coin toss.
It comes down to that coin toss at the beginning, and the kids work so hard, and you can't, what it is, that's the sport, and we're only going to get better.
How about indoor track? Last one I'll ask about.
Indoor track is done phenomenal. They've built off of the distance team in the fall. I'll call them the distance team. That's our cross-country team.
Yeah.
They build off of that, and we've got one of the stronger teams on the girls' side and one of the top teams on the boys' side. I saw Diego Fernandez set the school record at the Reggie Lewis Center about 3 weeks ago. I was there watching, and boy, can that kid fly. He is, he beat so many kids, and it was an invitational meet, so you had some of the best from around the state, just not from this league. It was from around, and he set the school record. I was so happy for him. And our numbers are going up.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of track. You've got more kids doing it, which is very important.
Yeah. Excellent. So what do you expect out of the girls the rest of this game? 8-32.
I expect us to be able to defend a little better. I think they'll come out and work on the defense and work their offense, but attack the rim.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get some good attacks at the rim and be able to open it up and just get that confidence going. They're a young team. They're going to get there, but it's just, keep fighting that fight.
We talked about that a lot before the game, Leo and I, about just having the confidence to want the ball and just go after it. And we saw that tonight primarily from Paige Volpone, who really has played phenomenal.
She's attacked the rim a couple of nice times. A couple of times she got fouled out on the wing. But it's interesting, she continued. She still got to the hole. They didn't count the basket. but she still was able to get to the basket. And that's what you want to do, is attack the rim, and good things happen when you do that.
Got to see more of that, yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much for coming. We've got 10 seconds.
Awesome.
This is starting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, so we're coming back down. I can't do the math, but I think it's a lot. 26, is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
Down, yeah, we can't do math around here. Might be only 24. Could be 24. Down, how about that? Down 24. And we're going to get Ava Ford to come up here and join us, balance this booth out a little bit. Tell us about the...
in the middle is fine.
Yeah, put her right in the middle between us. Tell us a little bit about the JV game and how that went, and then let her talk about what she's seeing on the court. It's nice having, there she is. It's nice having a player who, I'll say this once she gets her headset on. It's good having someone in the booth who knows the offense, knows the players, knows exactly what she's looking at on the floor. So welcome.
Thank you.
So we've got a bit of a mismatch here with Triton and Masco tonight, 32-8. But if we see some good defense and we see some good aggressive play in the inside the paint from Triton, we can see at least this margin drop a little bit. There's a long three-pointer. It doesn't drop off Graves. It's going to be out of bounds Triton ball. So tell us, the first thing I have to ask you about, Ava, that three-pointer that you hit.
I honestly, when I took it and it went in, I didn't really know where I was for a second. It was just one of those moments where, like, oh, that actually went in. So.
Well, it was fantastic because you brought it down to a 2-point game with that, and overall it was just a great confident play right when the team really needed it. So. And that's going to be a 5-second call on that? Yeah, 5-second call, unfortunately. And so there's another turnover for Triton, which we've seen way too many of tonight. Graves with the ball again. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of her in this game. I think she'll play for probably most of this quarter and then be gone. Up top to Bovardi. Graves again with the ball. Looking around. Finds a teammate outside the arc, and there's a long, deep shot by number 12. It's not going to drop, but another offensive rebound from Masco.
The biggest thing is they're just getting outsized.
They are getting outsized. Another offensive rebound from Masco. Are you going to call that a jump ball somehow?
Because they both, so she went up for it and then lost it and then caught it again.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
As she got not hit fouled, but
Okay.
like blocked in a sense, and
I
so
get
in that case it's a jump ball.
Okay, that makes sense. So did you do in the JV game? Maybe it's, oh, there it is. Come on, Molly, go right up with it. Nice, nice, nice. Right drop. It felt like a little bit in that JV game that Masco kind of got away for a while, and but you all were able to come back and keep it so close at the very end. What made the difference? Why were you able to come back?
I think in the first half we were so happy that the score was so close and the way we were playing was just so on point. In the third quarter, they got up by a little bit, and you know that got us down. But going into the fourth quarter, we just had to pick our heads up and get motivated and just try to do the best we could. And you know we got back. It was a tough loss.
What was Coach saying to you in the timeouts to get you back into that game?
She was basically saying, just prove to me that you want to be here. And that really got it out of us.
And then you went on the court, you proved it by hitting a three. So that's good stuff. All right, Graves is going to drive the lane. She's going to kick it out. We're outside the three-point line again. Good defense and absolutely a charge. Fantastic. Fantastic. Great play there by, you got to call out some of the names of the players because I keep messing them up. Great play by Caitlin White on that to take the charge. And 1-2 with the charge. Yep. And the Masco coach is a little upset, but not too much because he knows that was a good call.
And that he's up by
we can't even do the math now. We're
28.
And there's another turnover. Molly was looking for power to go back to her, and it didn't happen. And Molly's got her shoulders down. She doesn't look too happy right now. She's played a solid game.
I was very happy that she started tonight.
Yeah. There's a timeout for Triton again with just a couple of minutes gone in this quarter. So we need to see a lot more of Triton pounding that ball inside. That's got to happen. That's the only, they got all 4 of their baskets tonight on the inside. And it's a little crazy they only have 4 baskets, but they just got to pound that ball inside. It's where it's going to happen. So he's keeping in McCarthy. Looks like Richie
White.
Molly Kimball, White, and Aaron Power.
Carey.
Which Power is that? Is that the other
Carey.
Power? Carey Power. Okay. We'll see what happens here. They need to just accelerate the offense, but they can't have those kind of turnovers, and they need to push the ball into the paint.
Their outside shots are not dropping. So.
No, they're not getting anything on the outside, but then they also haven't been taking that many outside shots because they just haven't. No one seems really ready to pull the trigger and catch and shoot. Which maybe that's an adjustment they can make. Start using some more screens, getting some more of that catch and shoot offense going, which we haven't seen yet tonight from Triton. But that's the kind of adjustment they need to make, I think, as this game goes along. And at this point, honestly, at 34-8, you're not playing for the score and you're not playing for the win. You're playing to just take the advantage of getting better against a team that's really good. So Molly on Graves. Outside now for Masco. They're looking to go inside. Almost a turnover. Great play by Richie outside on defense. Molly gets picked, and then Molly's going to get the turnover. She's going to drive it. She was told to go fast, I suspected. She's bringing the ball down the court. Good, strong drive. Blocked as she tries to go up with it. It's going to be out on Masco, but the girl saves it. And Molly tries to give the forearm shiver there.
Yeah.
But she both gets away with it, but unfortunately doesn't adjust the play on the part of the Masco girl who gets that layup. So 36-8 now as we head into the 5th minute of this quarter. McCarthy swings it. Power with the ball now. Not much time left on the clock. And two girls look at the ball, and unfortunately it's another turnover. A long throw from Graves on target. Number 12 couldn't handle the ball, and off it goes. So we're talking to Sean McGinnis at the half. Do you get to pay attention, or you get to watch many of the other Triton sports? Like, have you seen any of the boys' basketball games?
I haven't been able to because we have the.
You usually play at the same time, yeah. Until Newburyport, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
How about wrestling? Have you gone to a wrestling match?
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
That's good. They're good this year. Actually, all the Triton teams are good this year. It's pretty great. Jamie Bell in the game now for the first time, playing the point guard. It's a good look inside the Volpone. It's going to be off of Masco. Triton's going to keep the ball. I like this look. I like they're finally picking up the speed on the offense, which is good. Colleen McCarthy with a good drive to the lane and a nice bucket.
Could have been an and one, too.
5 baskets tonight, all of them with at least 1 foot in that paint. That's good stuff. They just need to double that. So Graves kicks it out to the wing. They're trying to go inside. Great defense by Sheehan on number 22. And there's Graves with a deep 3, and that's another one. She's now 4 for 6. I lost my pencil.
She's a great player.
She's a good
She's
player.
insane.
It's tough, and she's only a junior, I think, so got at least another year watching her play. Volpone up top with it, looking around, and again, so this is where Triton's offense is starting to fall apart. People have got to move. You got girls standing around. That's why you're getting a timeout for Boyle. I think he's frustrated that these girls are not moving enough.
They're forgetting to move when they don't have the ball.
They're not moving when they don't have the ball. Exactly what you got to do. So, but I it's a good if they can find ways. Watch this tape and listen to Leo and I and find ways to pound that ball inside. Right, Leo?
Yeah.
Drive me a little crazy. They don't get the ball in the paint often enough.
I think the biggest thing, too, is that they don't find their first look in a triple threat is never to shoot or to drive. It's always a pass. And so they pass maybe 5-6 times before they make an effort towards the to the basket. And that runs down 20 seconds of the clock right there.
Right.
Then they only have 10 seconds. They're running, they put up a forced shot, or they might not get the shot that they wanted, but to make the shots that you want, you got to drive. You got to take a step out the defender on like a jab step, or you got to pull in someone else's defender for help D to kick it out to them, or like just different stuff like that. They just got to look for their shot before they look for the pass sometimes.
And at 10-39, you got to take some risks, take some chances.
Exactly.
Just really get aggressive on offense, which they're not quite doing yet. Colleen McCarthy with the ball. Good little drive, puts it up. It was too late on the shot. And Jamie Bell with a chance for a steal. That's going to be definitely going to be Triton ball. No, somehow she saves it, keeps it in. Goes back around to Masco again. Bell on Graves. Going to swing it outside. Again, Graves, you know Graves wants to shoot again. And that's good defense on the inside. Jamie Bell with the ball now, bringing it up. She's going to pass that ball off to Volpone. Volpone up top, looks to Bell, but doesn't go to her.
For example, right there, she looked for her pass before she looked, and twice and 3 times.
Right now, Jamie Bell needs to do something with that ball against Graves. Force do something with it. Force her to foul, you do something. McCarthy going to make a step, going to drive. That's her 3 possessions by Triton. It's all been McCarthy shooting that ball. Sheehan with a really smart play there. I mean,
trying to get a tip in,
Trying to get a tip in, which she wasn't going to be able to get Sky up to the rim and get that, but at least she was thinking basketball smart on that.
I think one of the main problems with our offense right now is that we're being too robotic with it. We're focusing on doing it perfectly and not looking for the open man.
Right. You don't want to run the play, you want to run an offense.
Exactly.
That's 2 different things. So, great defense by Volpone. A lot of pressure there. And Masco's going to have a turnover, probably only the 2nd or 3rd turnover of the night for them, it feels like. They just haven't been...
I think also on with Triton is that they have a lot of really good team players, but they don't have anyone who wants to not show off per se, but like have that individual aspect of, doing a spin move, doing like almost like flashy things to, while they're not always the correct move, it might be an individual thing that'll get them scoring. They don't have that one score
and draw
that
the
everyone
defense.
Right.
Draw the defense and make
Like they have, like this team, Masco, number 3, has made some pretty crazy passes. And it's one of those things where it draws the defenders in. Wow, I thought she was about to score that.
Yeah. Good board by Aaron Power. She kicks it out to Sheehan. Sheehan now with the ball. Bell with it across half court. Bell looking to make a move. Sheehan way outside, looking to do something with it. Back to Volpone. Volpone to Power. Power over to McCarthy, who's going to take up a 3, and it's going to hit. That's fantastic. That's, I wasn't saying to go on the outside, but why not go on the outside? One of your starters tonight, Colleen McCarthy. An excellent 3-pointer outside. And here we go. And Masco with an even deeper 3-pointer, and that one completely misses everything. There's air balls and then there's air balls, and that was a special kind of air ball right there. And so Jamie Bell back out, and who do we have running the point now? Just leaving Sheehan in the game to run the point, bringing in number 14, Emily Colby. Again, who was their high scorer the last time these 2 played, so I'm not sure where it's going. Oh, and McCarthy given the sort of green light to drive. And she finally gets, she's been a lot of contact. She finally got fouled.
Not really sure how that's not a shooting, though.
Yeah,
As she had both picked up her dribble and putting up a shot, but...
And there's a beautiful shot by Sheehan. Excellent. Here we go, 15 points on the board now. They're looking a little bit better as we come to the end of this quarter. Colby on defense there. Power now covering the ball. She gets screened, and it's a good little move inside. And Sheehan, if she's going to put her hand into number 5, she needs to put her hand in a little bit firmer and push her away from the basket. So Sheehan now with the ball. Finds Colby. Colby looks inside to Power. Good strong move. And that took out one of our cameras. And Paige Volpone comes screaming back down the court to get back on defense. Good for her. No harm, no foul, hopefully to the camera or to Paige. 16 seconds on the clock now. All the way down. 12 seconds, 11. They're just swinging the ball around like crazy. Less than 10 now on the clock. Good inside move, and that's a bailout of a call. It looked like McCarthy had her hand on the ball pretty solidly.
But I think, what was it, Aaron Power had her hand all the way across number 22's arms.
Well, one girl has the ball, the other girl has her arms. It seems kind of clean to me. All right, so with 6 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, we're sending Masco's number 22 to the line. I'm not sure who the high scorer was in this game, to be honest, because it feels like Masco. That's one of their starters, McSweeney, one of their sophomores. Good board by Power. Sheen's going to bring the ball up. She's got 3 seconds to shoot. Power gets it off, and that that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Excellent. Aaron Power knocks down a 3. You know, catch and shoot. A little more of that all night would have been, wouldn't have been so bad. 42-18.
It's like sometimes you got to push them to the fact that to only think that there's 5 seconds left on in the quarter.
Right. Play every possession like there's 5 seconds. Like that shot clock's going to go off. Yeah, but that was good. And maybe they just, honestly, in all seriousness, do more of that. Catch and shoot. Push the ball down the court, set up on the outside, and take a shot. Why not? Force this defense to play that up-tempo kind of game. Triton, for the most part, does not play an up-tempo kind of game. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But maybe they can change that up. They got a whole. They got 8 minutes to play around. To be honest, it's 8 minutes of scrimmage basketball at this point, because they're not going to score however many points it would be to close that gap. There's a 4 in there. 24 points.
24 again.
Yeah, so a 24-point margin. They're not going to close that in the last 8 minutes, but they can certainly get in some good looks, some good opportunity to play some up-tempo defense and offense. Yeah, they should just be playing at full speed from here on out. Because you guys have tomorrow off, and then do you have practice Sunday? Probably, and then game Monday, and game Monday in Linfield, which should be pretty fun. It's a middle of the afternoon game. Masco plays next against North Reading, who I think Triton lost to earlier in the season, if I remember correctly.
Linfield is the best, one of the best courts in the Cape Ann, solely for the fact that the backboards are so low that it feels like every single player on that court can dunk.
Yeah, no.
You go up for a layup and you're hitting the backboard, and it's like, ooh, I wonder how much further up I can go.
Even I feel big on that court.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Exactly.
McCarthy walks in the lane, but I still like that she's being aggressive and taking it to the hole every time. So, all right. So you two have played a lot of basketball in a lot of courts around the Cape Ann League. Linfield, you agree, is the best court?
I don't think it's the best. I think it's a good court. It's a fun court to play at, but it's definitely not the best. My personal favorite's Pentucket, but I like Pentucket's, the way Pentucket's locker room set up, so you come straight onto the court is nice. It feels small, like it gets loud in there, and it's fun to play in like a loud atmosphere.
All right.
No matter if they're cheering for or against you, like it's still fun to play in a lot more louder atmosphere. And it's just old. I don't know. I like playing on old courts.
So as a coach and a parent, it's my least favorite court in the Cape Ann League, but that's all right. Ava, what's the best court to play on?
North Andover has
North
a
Andover?
beautiful court.
I don't think I've ever
I'm
seen
sorry, I meant North Reading.
Oh, North Reading.
Yeah.
North Reading. Yeah, I would agree. North Reading's facility is very nice. McCarthy and Lane kicks it out to Power. Sheehan, take that shot and let it drop. Come on. In and out. Hits the rim like 3 times. Great rebound. And she was backcourt. So close, so close, so close. That's a tough one. And that shot almost went. Yeah, North Reading is beautiful. They used to play in a horrible, terrible gym that was smaller than the gym that's behind us. It's actually a smaller gym than Georgetown, which is another really bad gym.
Yeah.
The old North Reading gym. So that new facility is beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, that new facility opened when I was a senior, so that would have
Good play down the lane by
long
Masco.
while ago.
McCarthy in the right spot, but actually I would say it was a good play all the way around, including by the refs for a non-call on that. And Volpone was open for a second underneath. McCarthy didn't quite see her. Now she's in trouble. Swings it back out to White. White around to Sheehan. Sheehan to Power again. Take that shot. You made it last time. McCarthy trying to drive the lane, and she's going to go up. And this time they're going to call it, I believe, on the shot. We'll see what he signals. And the arm shooting 2. All right.
to be honest, another really good gym now thinking is, and I know this isn't a shooter's gym per se.
You're going to say Newburyport.
Is Newburyport.
Yeah.
And like shooters, three-point shooters hate Newburyport because
misses the
walls are angled weird, the track's angled weird.
It's like lopsided.
It's so, it feels like when you're shooting, it feels like it's off. But for a big, it's a great gym because it's a good floor, it's a forgiving rim, and it's just I don't know. I've never had a problem with Newburyport shooting, mainly because I've never been a three-point shooter.
Fights for it, and Triton's going to keep the ball. Triton's going to keep the ball, but McCarthy missed both her shots. Let's see if they can get something going here. They haven't scored. I don't think they've scored in this quarter yet. And there's Volpone, and she's going to airball it, but it's going to be right on the line, and it's going to be Triton ball again.
I thought that was going in.
Oh, that looked like a decent shot.
Yeah.
She had Volpone for a second. Elects not to go to her. Now they're going to find somewhere, and it's Volpone. She's on that three-point line. She's not going to take it. She's going to kick it outside to Power again. Power to Sheehan. Sheehan to Colby. She had Volpone inside, didn't see her again, and fast enough. Sheehan's going to drop inside, swing it to Power. Somebody's got to shoot this ball. 10 seconds left on the clock. Inside to Colby. There's Sheehan, strong move and a basket, not quite, but almost a rebound. And then she got knocked down. I'm not sure what happened there. We were screened on the play by one of the Masco players. I have no idea how that was a foul on Sheehan. Did anybody see that?
I didn't see it. It looked like a clean strip to me.
And again, the ref was a lot closer to the ball, and he wasn't screened by another player. So let's give him a break. I guess he made the right call that time. All right, here we go. Masco brings it across half court, out to the wing. Power on defense, and we've still got, late in this game, we still got Graves in the game. And another offensive rebound by Masco, and another foul in the paint by Triton. The rebounding, let's just admit, has not been a strong suit for Triton in this game.
I would agree with that.
Now, the JV team, in contrast, has some really good rebounders. Avery and Jamie both were pretty strong today on the boards. So
Avery is so tall, and she just can reach over everyone.
Yes. Yeah, she's a really strong player. So DiPietro makes 1 of 2 for Masco. And Triton's going to go with Jamie Bell and switch out the Powers. Aaron Power coming out. Her sister coming in. Sheehan with the ball. Richie, I'm not sure. I know Jamie Bell coming out too. A long pass. It's going to be picked off. And here's the defense. Good strong hand to the back, but that girl still made it in. Girl 22 is pretty strong for Masco. Sweeney, again, she's a sophomore. This is a deep program.
A deep program with a lot of young players.
Yeah. Triton's going to be running into this buzzsaw for the next few years. Sheehan finds Power. Power swings it out to Colby. Beautiful play inside. A beautiful play, a good shot, a better block. And then a great run down the line. Not a great layup. A long 3. That's going to miss. Sheehan over the back, but somehow Masco gets away with it. Colby with the ball now. What is it, Colby? Who's that with the ball?
Caitlin White.
Caitlin White. Volpone looking for White coming inside. Didn't have her, didn't get it to her in time. Volpone inside now. Good strong move. She's double teamed, but she still goes up with it, and that should have dropped. Masco so strong on the offensive or on the rebounds that two of their girls blocked each other. And we must be getting late in the game. I can't remember which team they're playing, and I can't remember what exactly is happening as it happens right in front of me. And there's a nice three-pointer, a little bit strong. Rebound again by Masco.
Getting chippy out here.
It should be getting chippy. It's 47-18. So, and they still have number 3 on the court. So Graves looking to do something with the ball. Kicks it around. Gonna be up top. There's your freshman. She kicks it to Graves. Power on defense. And Volpone, the freshman, shoots a 3. Misses that one. Good board for Caitlin White. And here comes Sheehan. Sheehan swings it to Colby. Colby checks it up, swings it all the way to White. Looking inside to Volpone. Volpone decides not to post up. And Sheehan and Volpone talking about who's going to go inside. And there's a nice little 3. That won't fall either. Rebound from Masco, and here they go again. They're just moving so fast. And that's another layup. They've made a lot of layups just in this half, which is not getting back quick enough on defense. They had Power underneath, didn't go to her fast enough. Got her now, though. She's double teamed. You're going to have to swing the ball around. Not swinging it quite fast enough. Power was inside looking for the ball again. Here's Sheehan. Swing pass all the way across, and instead Graves gets a steal. Does she got a lefty layup? She does have a lefty layup. And there's a timeout. Timeout Masco. I think he might be upset that they're up 51-18, and she just took the ball end to end off of that steal. Either that or he just wants to take her out of the game. Well, we got 2 minutes and 38 left to see what do we want to see as this game. We want to see better possessions, not another turnover like that one, right? What
Yeah,
else?
there's just too many hesitations on offense. I don't know.
Too many hesitations, meaning they're just not shooting the ball quick enough.
Yeah, they're just not passing it quick enough either. And
Yeah.
I feel like they're just not, like, they're at the point now where it's like they're tired. You know, they've been run back and forth, fast pace on both sides. Like, I feel like that's why they're almost passing it more than they should be and not looking at their shots. And I think you can't fix tired in 2 minutes with two, but you can try to limit it to
It's true.
60, under 60 in the next 2 minutes. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Ava. So what are they doing really well? What are we seeing good out of Triton tonight? I think we've seen the girls who are trying to post up down low are still getting physical and still trying to post up. McCarthy was driving to the lane every time she touched the ball, which was fantastic. She's not the tallest player out there.
Yeah, but she's
and yet she was forcing it inside, which was good. I mean, she ended up probably 4 times. She ended up getting fouled twice, so that's not so bad. And she got a shot off most of the time. Molly has looked pretty strong on the point. She's been moving around pretty quick. Both powers have played really well tonight, I think, despite the 18-51 score. And Volpone we've talked about a fair amount. So, Leo, anything you like what you see out there? Good move inside.
I think they're playing, I mean, they're playing really well on the post. Like, they've been converting a lot on the post. But I think the biggest thing is that they're not looking at those outside shots. You know, it's not.
Right.
I know it's not their cup of tea to make those shots, but it's almost like at times they're forcing it in. And I think that while it's a really good thing that they've been able to convert on those inside shots because they've heavily relied on them. So it's it's definitely not a bad thing, but at the same time, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like as many you can play an entire game and only score inside shots, but inside shots are not going to win a game usually.
Right. So. That's true. It's pretty rare that you outscore yourself on the inside and don't outscore yourself. You know what I mean? Like you get more points on the inside than you do on the outside. That had to be a foul. It's a good foul though. Why not stop the clock? You've only been 3. This is only the 4th foul of this half. So you said it was getting chippy, and it's kind of amazing. There's only been 7 fouls in this entire half. So they definitely have the second or third team out here from Masco now. We're seeing some of the players that played in JV on the court now from Masco. Triton trying to keep them from going down the lane. That was a good little runner that had to be over the back. Had to be, and yes, it was. So Masco is going to back up now on defense with 1 minute and 31 left here to play. 51-18. Triton needs to just show that they got a little bit of life here. Doing a little something right. Like I said, I think we have seen them play inside and play hard when they go in there, but they got to go in there more. So both powers on the court now. Swings it to Molly. Molly shouldn't be afraid to take that shot, but she hesitates and swings it around instead. With 10 seconds on the clock. Beautiful play inside the Volpone. I love it. I love it. Do more of that. That was good basketball right there. It was a great look. Great look by Triton. Masco with the ball up top. Under a minute to play now in this game. 51-20. Not sure if they've been told not to shoot or not. And there's a little steal by Triton, and here we go. We're going to get a layup and in. Nope, she hesitates, but she drops it in. Fantastic basket. Caitlin White taking us over 20 points in this game. And with, I can't tell, 36 seconds I think left. We do need, there we go, 30 seconds.
36.
Need a new scoreboard at Triton. We'll get one soon. And that one's going to be short. And that is a foul on 21. Nope. I don't say it was a foul or was that a bounds? This was off Triton, although they could have been called a foul on 21 coming in there like that. But 27 seconds. They've cut it within 30, which is nice. And until that shot, which is a little bit off. Molly can't quite grab the rebound. Masco with probably their 20th offensive rebound of the night. Paige Volpone with the ball now, and she had it stripped and then pushed, and that one's not, nope, before the shot. Before the shot. It was on the floor. And Paige Volpone is right on the edge of getting a technical and getting tossed.
She's lucky
angry.
she didn't get a technical on that foul.
Yeah, that was.
She hit it pretty hard.
She did. She was frustrated, and you could see it coming out in the way she. Yeah, and that's good. Okay, excellent. We're going to hope to talk to the coach after the game. And Paige Volpone with her second foul in about the last, well, actually in 0 seconds. And she's angry and she's playing tough. I wouldn't be surprised to see her pick up a third before this game ends. And here we are with 7 seconds left. Are they going to shoot? I hope
Probably
they don't
not.
shoot. No, they are going to shoot. They are.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And number 21 on Masco. I'm not even going to say her name, but that's the way it goes. 53-22 is your final score. That was a tough one. They held them under 60, though. That's a plus. We were looking for that tonight. They didn't quite have the offensive game we saw the last time these two teams played, unfortunately.
No.
That would have been nice, but that is a real big, deep program as you look at them going across the court. And we're hoping to have a quick interview with the coach, Dan Boyle, before we wrap up tonight. And then we've got this team is going to play, these girls are going to play on Monday against Linfield, and then a week from tonight on Friday is when we have the back-to-back games, when we have the Triton varsity boys and the Triton varsity girls. You'll be back at school. I'm not sure who's going to be in the booth with me, but it's going to be a pretty exciting game, I think. I mean, it's always good when Newburyport's here. Newburyport, to their credit, brings a large student section, which when you were a student you probably hated, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's never fun to see another school bring a large student section, especially when your student section doesn't show up. That's never fun.
Right.
But, I mean, it is what it is. You play through it. Playing here with Newburyport fans here is much easier than playing at Newburyport in front of Newburyport fans.
Right.
Newburyport fans are not exactly the easiest people. Both students and parents are not exactly the easiest people to play in front of.
Right.
So
I think it's the end of midterms. It is in midterms week, so it's an opportunity for the kids to be done their midterms and get excited and come out and watch the game. And now we're going to go to Ava Ford interviewing Coach Boyle on the sideline.
Coach, a tough game tonight against a really good Masco team.
Yeah, they are.
What made them such a tough opponent for you guys?
You know, they are tremendous athletes. They shoot the ball well. They run great offense. They play good defense. And, you know, they play a lot. You know, they do a lot of things to get them ready for games like this that don't happen from November to February. And so when they're running their offense, it's something that they've run all summer long and things like that. And you know, we did some really nice things tonight, but we're not ready to compete with a team like that just yet.
I know the girls are probably disappointed after the final score.
Sure.
But what lessons can you take from tonight's game and hopefully improve in the next one?
You know, I think that any game like this is always hard, but there are always positives that you take from it. You know, we had some really good post-ups inside. You know, Aaron Power in the first half got the ball in the post, made a really strong post move. It's little things like that that make such a big difference for us. Yeah, I mean, tonight's hard. It's tough to play teams like Masco, but we got to take the positives from it, like those post-ups, like when we ran offense the right way. We got good shots. Did they go in? Nope, not all the time, but we got good shots out of it, and I think that that's the positive to take from tonight.
I agree. Thank you very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Ava. Thank you, Coach Boyle. That was a tough game, but you know we'll come back on Friday and we'll see Newburyport and we'll keep this thing going. Leo, thanks very much.
Thank
a lot
you,
of fun.
you.
I appreciate
Yep.
it.
It's always fun to be back here.
Yeah, it is always fun to be back at Triton, right?
Yeah.
Good times. All right, so thank you. We'll see you next week.